Rules. Thinking about rules today as I'm sipping my morning coffee and sharing with you the journey of transitioning from the offline brick and mortar world, the corporate world, the small business world of real businesses to the online business world. I'm documenting my journey in the hopes that it will help you or anybody that happens to view this video to not make a lot of the mistakes I've made, to not get stuck in some of the traps that exist whenever we're building a business, not just online, but offline. Because there are certain stages, there are certain things that we're going to have to face, certain challenges, and we don't even know about them. People can't even tell us about them because they're going to be different for each of us based on our past, based on our experiences, based on what it is that we're trying to achieve. So today, as I'm packing up my house, I ran across a book that I bought a long, long time ago called No Rules, 21 Giant Lies and About Success and How to Make It Happen Now by Dan Kennedy. Love Dan Kennedy. And I actually had totally forgotten about this book, but I actually remember when I bought it because it was a time when I was in a job that had a lot of ridiculous rules and of guidelines and things that they told customers that just didn't always make sense to me. Especially, they were just rules for the sake of that organization running in a smoother fashion and making more money. They weren't customer focused, or they weren't customer centric. They weren't to make the customer's experience better. They were just to make the business's experience better. And that's when I picked up this book and I read it because I was like, this just doesn't fit for me. It's like the reason you have a business, at least in my mind, was to make things better for people, to help them solve problems and to fill their needs, not to make them have to jump through hoops. Now, I think of dealing with any utility service. Now, some people and some businesses have better customer service than others nowadays, but back in the day, back when I bought this book, customer service was not excellent. Customer service usually stunk. If you had to call a customer service organization for a company, or if you had to call a company about something, say a billing issue or a mistake, it was like heart-wrenching. It was so hard to get what you need it fixed. It was almost incredible. I think of calling the cell phone provider. I remember the kids went to Alaska and we had national cell phone coverage, which included Alaska, but they were trying to charge us international roaming fees. So we got like a $1,900 cell phone bill that month. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. And this was right after I had my sudden cardiac arrest. So I called once, got nowhere with the customer service person, asked for the manager, got the manager who was a total jerk. And I said, guess what? I'll have my husband call you. So I had the husband at the time call and take care of it because I couldn't deal with the ridiculous way the customer service was treating us on this. And it was as simple as, hey, go on your computer, look up our plan, see that we have coverage, fix the bill, push a button on your computer screen and fix it. But instead, it's like insurance companies. They make you jump through all of these hoops. They say no first. They have a no first policy. Insurance companies do. And people inside the insurance industry are rewarded for the claims that they don't pay out. And insurance companies will spend tens of millions of dollars fighting in the legal system claims that they really should pay out in the first place. I have firsthand experience with that, and a very horrible experience that still breaks my heart because it's such a travesty of justice. It's such an indication of how broken our legal system and our court system is. And, you know, some of the way the world works as a whole, and it's easy to get disheartened by that, but I choose not to be disheartened. I choose to say, okay, lesson learned, that industry sucks. And you can argue with me or not, but the insurance industry, for the most part, is a bunch of greedy crooks that take advantage of people more than they actually help people. The small percentage of people that are actually served in the long run, it's like legalized gambling and usury for those organizations. Yep, that's how I feel about insurance. Sorry, not sorry. That's how I feel about a lot of big companies and organizations these days. Organizations that are supposed to be here to serve us. Think of nonprofit organizations. Think of, I'm really off on a tangent. Think of of businesses and things that we think are there to help us and to serve us and be here in our own best interest. Think our government. Government, insurance agencies, medical facilities, and the pharmaceutical industry, the medical establishment, they're all supposed to be there to help people. But if we looked at the statistics, if we looked at the numbers of people that are helped versus the number of people that are harmed and hurt by some of those organizations and some of those industries, it would blow you away and you would be so disheartened. So I'm going to say, don't look at that. Look at what you want. And that's what I do. I focus on what I want, not what I don't want. So I'm going to switch back off my tangent and get back to rules. Rules are all made up. Every single rule that exists in the planet and in the universe, with the exception of 7 universal laws, are all made up. They're made up by human beings, and they've been made up for sometimes very good reasons, and sometimes those reasons continue in perpetuity. Other times those reasons get twisted and turned into something and applied in ways that they were never meant to apply. But my whole thing about rules is, as you're living your life and going about your business or setting up your business, create rules, create habits, because habits are rules that you create for yourself that work for you, that support what it is that you want to achieve in your life. Whether it's to have a great relationship, to start a nonprofit organization that really does what it says it's going to do, start a business that really serves customers and is there to help people live better lives, to make the world a better place. Whether it's to have, be the best parent or the role model that you want to be. Whatever it is for you, set up the rules for your life so that you win. Define things, and you get to define what words mean. Say the word frustration. You get to define what it takes for you to experience frustration. You get to decide and define what it means for you to experience love and success and joy and happiness. You get to decide what it takes for you to hate something. You get to choose what everything means for you. That's your power over rules, knowing that you can create the rules and you can choose to participate and not participate in other people's rules at will. I choose not to participate with certain types of businesses and rules that are ridiculous in my mind and my opinion, because it's just my mind and my opinion. Laws and rules are designed to serve the majority of the people, not everyone, right? Insurance is created to serve the majority of the people, their customers, not everyone. So if I'm not within their group of targeted customers that can serve, that's not the product or service or company for me to deal with. A lot of times we think we don't have a choice in terms of, say, utilities or internet service providers or cell phone companies, but we always have a choice. We always have a choice not to have a cell phone. We always have a choice not to live in that area. We always have the power of choice to create whatever it is that feels right for us and is right for us in our lives. So that's my little tirade for today. What am I working on? 90-day challenge, of course. I don't even have a topic for today yet. I've got to look and see what my planned out topic was for today. But so far I've blown the whole thing up and I've done a different topic every day than what I had originally planned out in that challenge anyway. That's what happens with my challenges. I start a challenge and I kind of go with the flow of what's working for the people that are doing the challenge with me. What is, the people that are in the challenge? What do they need next? Not what do I need or want to teach them next? What do you need next to get what you need, the result you want out of this particular challenge? So that's what I'm doing next. I'm going to figure out what that is, get that recorded, and then I'm going to have an awesome day with my amazing little granddaughter. What are you going to do today to make you feel fantastic? What are you going to do today to move you toward what it is that you want? If you need help with it in any way or you have a question, go ahead and share it in the comments below, because I would love to help you in any way I can, or hook you up with somebody or something or some resource that can help you to take that next step, to move forward toward what it is that you want. I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.